Well, folks, I promised and I shall deliver. This is how bad that my house that I turned into an office and had to move out of, that's why we went and bought a new home. This has been built for about 30 years, but it is literally coming off the blocks right there at the back of it. And this is what it looks like. No running water. My sewer lines are broke. It's off the blocks. The floor joists are completely falling apart. All because of the water that I showed earlier. And that is the middle of the house where the floor joist has broke apart. And this is what my floor itself looks like, if I can get it up underneath there. So yes, this is why we're having a raffle to raise money for the farm. And it will include 2 quilts plus pillowcases that we'll now have embroidered, hand quilted quilts. That is, there's my bathtub out here in the back of the yard. My washer that got ruined. And I'm walking right up through here. I'm going to pull off the underpinning to show you. I do have a sewer. I don't have a sewer. I have a septic. And I also have a well. And this also had a 16 by 16 added on to it. It was my children's bedrooms when they were younger, which had to come down. I had carpenter ants chewing it up, and it was too low to the ground, and it also ruined, and the floor joist broke on it. So, it came down first, and a dude named Frank ripped it down for me. So, you're getting to see this right here as I tear it down, where you guys can see it. I don't have a YouTube channel, but if I can get this opened for y'all to see, I'm going to post it on my Facebook for Miller's Farm. So we are in dire need of a new building, which I also sleep in this office as well. There is no running water, no way to take a bath, except with a wash pan. Heat water up in a microwave, and to wash off with washcloth. One of little hospital pans. And we're at 11 Mary Drive, Highland, Arkansas. Since I lost my home in Piggin, Arkansas. It was mortgaged. There's some more of my water lines that I had. My drain lines. See, it's coming, buckling right here. And this building is a 20 by 28. And my husband is disabled. We have disabled plates on our vehicles. Or on his vehicle, which is the black one. And I drive a white one. I am disabled as well, but I do not have plates. I am getting my college loans completely forgiven because of a disability. I've had 2 heart attacks and a stroke. And I'm still working. That's why I was able to retire from nursing and draw on my Social Security. I was able to prove it, plus I also was injured on the job, taking care of a client, my patient. I was in nursing. Yep, here we go, folks. And, my floor joists are literally touching the ground. Can't really tell it like this. I can't really zoom in. But yeah, it's sitting on the ground. Right there's one of the floor joists that broke. There's my floor is buckling up. Broken floor joist, broken half. All because of the water running underneath this building. I'm trying to get up to it. Yep, it's all wet. It is wet underneath there from where that water ran today. Trying to make it where the light ain't shining so much. You can see all the dampness underneath there. It's flooded underneath here again. So now I need to speak with the people. The gentleman that owns the D and G masonry that loaned me the money so I could add on the 10 by 20. You can see the difference between the walls. See this wall? This is where it ended. Right there. Yeah, his worker brought me the cash, and they're holding the deed to my property across the road. I loaned it on, got a loan on 2 out of the 3 acres, so we could add a 8 by 20 on. So my husband's daughter came here from Illinois to stay with us, and we had no room. Because this is only a 4-room cabin. We were literally living in this. See that? It's rotted. The roof is even rotted. The inside walls are coming in. The roof is falling in on it. Because the middle wall has literally dropped. And that right there, you can see where it bends here. That's the room we added on and had a new roof put on. My kids helped, my son-in-law, my son, they helped build it. A friend of ours named Charlie, which is a neighbor, he come in and he helped build it too. So my husband's daughter would have a room to live in while she was here. We have a bedroom, a bathroom, living room, and a kitchen in this one. And we had to add her on a bedroom. She was 15 years old when she moved in. She came from Quincy, Illinois. And this is our backyard. Oh, I forgot. So now I need to speak with them, get my land back from across the street, explain to them I don't have the cash money. But it's a family-owned business, so I'm hoping that the guy will work with me. Even though I don't have the money, I became disabled after I spoke with him and borrowed the money on the land. Here we go. There it is. And this is a loofah plant that I'm growing in the backyard. And because I know it's dark, sorry about that. Well, this right here is about the end of the property line anyway. And I've got blackberries growing all around the edge. It still goes for another 200 feet behind me, but it drops off into a big gully and goes back up on a little hill before the end of the property line. And whenever it rains, it's what they call a wet weather creek. And this over in here, if I can get a light to it. But these, get up on top of it, you can't really see it, it's too dark. That's my garden area, my barn. my garden area. And right in front of me where I'm standing at is my spearmint and peppermint and chocolate mint.